Hey, happy Sunday. How's everybody? First, I have to say happy birthday to my beautiful wife today. She uh, she made me a better person. Best thing I ever did was meet her in Colombia. I don't know if I said this before. I went to Colombia to bring avocados and mangoes to the United States. That was about 9 years ago, before avocados and mangoes were allowed into this country. And it failed then, but I met my wife, and it was definitely the best business trip I ever took. So happy third birthday to my wife Veronica. Okay, I'm going to teach everybody a lesson. Some of you probably know this lesson, but for all that don't, it's probably the most important lesson you can learn, from farmer to wholesaler to retailer to consumer. Demand makes a market. Now, there are people that will disagree with me. Uh, You'll say, oh, it's always about supplies. If there's no supplies, believe me, take it from someone that's been doing this his whole life. Demand is the only thing that's important. If there's demand, makes no difference what the price is, you could buy with two hands. If there's no demand, doesn't matter what the price is, how cheap it gets, you just got to stay away, because there's no amount of, nothing can change demand. Excuse me. The one sure thing to change demand is pricing at the retail level or the wholesale level. Pricing is the one thing that can do it, and it's the one thing that retailers don't use. Why do I say that? Because they make their sales 3 weeks out, and you cannot. Demand is a more day by day, week by week prediction, and trying to do something 3 weeks out doesn't work. And let's go further. To give for a grower to give that or shipper to give that sale 3 weeks out, he's predicting that his crop is going to come on in 3 weeks, and he's going to have excess, or he's going to need to push, or for whatever reason. So there's a lot of variables that can change in those 3 weeks that could either make that item either less expensive than he thought, or more expensive than he thought. So retailers basically, if they have a good sale, what do I consider a good sale? The market's 15 and they're on ad for 10, and all their competition will be a higher price to them. To them, that's a good sale. But most of the time, they don't have good sales. If they have good sales, it's by mistake. It's that the predictions off, bad weather came, and they were booked in at a price. So, like I've been saying forever, demand demand creates the market. You can create demand by with price. And before you say people don't buy anymore, and what my answer is going to be, then why do you have sales in the first place? So it's just a thought. I give you another example. Most retail chains will have loss leaders. What's a loss leader? Loss leaders, they know they're going to lose money going into a sale, but it creates a lot of demand, and they're hoping that they pick up other items when they're in the store, and it usually works. When you use the natural ebb and flows of produce or how it's grown, and you create demand in conjunction with what is seasonally grown and long, you get there's no loss leader there. There's actually increased consumption for the consumer, increased volume for you, and not a loss leader. So it's just a much better way to operate. And again, independents have done this for years, and that's why they kick your butt anytime they open a store next to you. I know that's in the big cities that's the case, but if you only have a Walmart next to you, then you just have Walmart. Okay. Another thing, I'm going to put a link. Clubhouse. Now, I've been saying this for a couple of weeks. I'm having my first Clubhouse room on Monday, and I talked to Shay Myers. Everybody knows him. He's a rock star of he's got a couple of 100,000 followers on TikTok, and he's on YouTube. All I'm going to say is this: I don't know how you all feel about PMA and United, but if you follow me, I don't think they do us a service. I think they are concentrating on the wrong group. I think you have to concentrate on consumers. There's a few of us in this industry, Patrick Kelly, Shay, Brent Everhart. We're going to get together and we're going to try to make this better. We also been in consultations with Podmax to actually do a show, and that's going to be in the works. We're going to try to bring the produce story directly to consumers. And we'd like to get everybody involved, you know, from growers to retailers to wholesalers to every trucking companies, every aspect of this business, with the only answer we're looking for is to make this better for all of us. And consumption, increased consumption to consumers will benefit all of us, and that's our mission. So if you like to be a part of it, now I want to just explain to you. I had to figure out how Clubhouse works. Right now, it's only for if you have an iPhone or an iPad. You have to be invited. So you could sign up if you have an iPhone or iPad. You sign up. If you know somebody on it, I get like 3 or 4 invitations to give out every day. So I have to put you in my contacts. So if you DM me your contact, I'll put you in my contacts and I'll accept. That's a first come first serve thing. So if you want to get on Clubhouse, let's be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Let's move this forward. I have to say something that was brought up in discussions this week. The PMA and United, I don't know how many members you have. Is it 100,000? Is 100,000? I'm just guessing now. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. But when they do these Zoom calls and everything, they get 40 or 50 people. We are not looking to get 40 or 50 people. We get 40 or 50 people to start, that's great. But we're looking to blow this thing up to get thousands of people involved. So I just want you to know how important as an industry this could be. So just get involved. You can participate, not participate. You know, I'll put the link on how to, the tutorial on how to operate in Clubhouse. Believe me, you know from past experience, listen to me, I'm no computer expert. If I could do it, anybody could do it. And the tutorials are great, and just check it out, all right? So that's it. Just really, this Clubhouse thing and this Podmax, all we're trying to do is use the technology in the most beneficial way to impact the produce industry as a whole. That's all we're doing. So I really want everybody to be part of it. It's a great way to make new connections, get out of your circle. You know, more importantly, let's get into a conversation. You don't have to agree with me. You can say, "Oh, you're crazy. We like selling stuff for 600% because we're doing great." That's great. Let's have that discussion. All right? Believe me, I am an equal opportunity discusser. I have changed my opinion on things. Perfect example. Before the pandemic, I was not a big proponent of packaging. Now you have to be a package. You know, you have to change with the times. Some of you guys, are so locked in. You think because we always did it this way. I'm going to tell you something. Just because you always did it this way, it doesn't mean it's the right way. So let's have that discussion. Clubhouse. That's all I'm going to say tonight because my wife wanted us to just watch movies tonight, and that's what we're doing as a family. I have my boys, their girlfriends, our dogs, and we're going to go and watch, I think, Wonder Woman and Eddie Murphy's that thing on Amazon Prime, I think, Coming Back to America. So I love you. I love the produce business. I hope to see you on Clubhouse like Monday night. It's 8 o'clock, but that might be 8 o'clock Central Time because that's where I am. So just check it out. I think I think I named the room Produce 101 and Beyond. Okay? All right. Take care. Maybe I'll come back and see you Tuesday. Who knows? No birthday's coming up. So next thing is our anniversary. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.